Morning. So we're going to begin this self-chi massage together. Before we begin, you can just take a few moments of breathing and being present with your body. Maybe you've just woken up, allowing the heaviness in your body to be present, or just noticing any other sensations that are with you right now. And taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inviting you to straighten out your legs as we begin our practice. I'm going to roll the feet outwards. Really allowing your whole spine to move with our rockings. It's not an isolated movement. Your ankles are rolling and the whole rest of your body is rolling with them. And switching directions. Allowing any yawns or sounds to be really, really welcome throughout this whole practice. Means we're releasing stagnant and old chi. You can bring your fingers interlace. We're going to sweep down over the legs, reach up to the sky, and we're going to pull as we pedal our feet, like we're riding the bicycle of life. Few pedals. Then we're going to reach up the sky, squeezing and flexing your toes and your fingers, and lock. Just hanging loose for a moment. And then we start again. We sweep down the length of the legs. And we reach up for the sky. Pedaling our feet. Waking up our whole spine. Reach. And collapse. Seeing how much you can allow your head and neck to surrender to a level that's comfortable for you. And then one more time, we're reaching down. Pedaling our bicycle. Reaching everything to the sky. Inhale. And when you can hold no longer, let it all go. Whilst you're facing forward, inviting you to grab onto your feet, or if you can't reach your feet, your ankles or shins, and we're just going to rock gently over that spine back and forth. Still feeling that we're on this rowboat, bringing some life into the body. And you can use your hands to help you come into butterfly. So you can either have your feet further away from you if that's more comfortable, or further forwards. And we're going to dip our head down and coming out of our shell. Imagining that we're a turtle. Just coming out of their shell, we're rounding the neck, rounding the spine. Oh, reaching up to the sky. Hmm. Really slowly, just warming up the chi, warming up the body. Almost feel like you're moving through honey. It's thick and you have to go slowly. Once you reach the top, we're going to switch directions. So we're going to extend our chin out and then curling up and in. Chin reaches out, curling up and in. Hmm. Few more times. And then we're just going to roll out the neck once we come up to straight in one direction, nice and slowly. Yeah. Oh. And then the other direction. Mm. Coming up straight. And if it's more comfortable for you, you can come into cross-legged from here. It's definitely more comfortable for me. So we're going to use our right hand to come over the side of our body and stretch our neck to the right. We're going to make this into a dance. Then the right hand comes over and stretches us to the right. Keep that right shoulder down. Oh, this is left. Right hand over, stretches neck to the right. Oh. Left shoulder stays down. The left shoulder reaches over, stretches over to the left. Right shoulder stays down. Beautiful. So we're going to add another movement to this dance. As the right hand comes over, the left hand comes up, blocks the right nostrils. And as we reach, we blow out with our left nostril. You may need a tissue for this one, especially if it's winter. The left hand comes over, pulls on the neck, right hand comes up and exhale. Clearing out both nostrils, bringing balance into the breath. 2 more times. And just letting that go for a moment, noticing how you feel. And we're going to dip the head down, interlace our hands again, and just rock over the neck as the head surrenders down to the earth. Head surrendering to the earth. Hmm. Now inviting you to massage at the base of the skull, the occiput right where the spine and the brain meet, like a little concave, just massaging in there. Hmm. Taking your two fists, knocking over the skull. Ah. Ah. Waking up the brain. Mm. Oh, it feels so good. Making yummy sounds if it feels nice. So you're going to take your two flat palms and we're going to, in a second, rub them over our forehead while we make the sound. Just imagining all of the heady thoughts or the to-do list just getting out of your mind for a moment. Breathing in and exhale, and again. 3 times. Coming to stillness with your eyes closed, just noticing how that feels. Beautiful. And then you can bring your hands back up to the forehead. And we're going to continue with a facial massage. So just massaging that forehead with your fingertips or your full fingers, coming down to the temples, and letting your jaw hang loose if you can, just to stimulate relaxation. I'm going to gently rub over your actual eyelids, so that your eyeballs getting a gentle massage, waking it up, noticing if there's any sleep that you want to rub out. Massaging the eyebrow, a little bit more pressure on that bone. Coming down to massage the nostrils. And we can do an exhale as you massage the nostrils or any stuck blockages, especially if you're a mouth breather. We really want to be breathing through our noses. I'm a total mouth breather. I even tape my mouth at night to make myself breathe through my nose. So much better for our energy. Coming onto the jaw. Yes, and that joint, the jaw joint, can go quite strongly in there. And then coming over the teeth, the gums. Say massaging our gums can make our teeth stay healthy and in our mouth for longer, and keep them vital and alive with blood flow. Uh, sure to get the molars at the back. And dropping the chin and just massaging the chin. And coming up to the ears, super yummy and sensitive. You're gonna just massage the ears and all the acupressure points that are in the ears, starting at the top. Deep inhales and let out that sigh of enjoyment. Pulling down on the ears like Buddha. Ooh. And with our whole face and ears feeling awake, we're going to kiss like a fish. Kissing the day, hello. And now we're going to swirl the saliva that's in your mouth. You're going to swirl it around and around in your mouth, and they call this the long life wine, chi wine. So we're going to imagine that we're gathering all our good chi, and we're going to gulp it down. My teacher says that if we do this every day, we don't need alcohol. I'm not sure about that, but let's go. And we're going to rub the belly. Delicious long life wine. It's true, I hardly drink at all compared to the need for drink I had in my younger years. So maybe she's right. Hmm. Beautiful. So we're going to hold on to the back of our shoulders and we're going to pull our shoulders forward while we give some resistance with our back. Rolling over the shoulders and just giving a really warm and tough wake up to this strong part of our body. Okay, you're going to hold your right arm behind your body. If you can interlock the fingers, that's great. If you can't, like me, I can't on this side, then just hold on to your top or whatever you're wearing. And we're going to take a deep breath in and then we're going to fold forward over the arm and we're going to bring a lot of chi and energy into this back arm. So just folding forward and taking 3 deep breaths. And on the third exhale, you're releasing, flopping down onto the earth. And as you come up, we're going to keep working with this right arm. So massaging and rolling over the arm. Mm. Yeah, just waking up those arms, thinking about how much they do for us every single day. Lifting, opening doors, dressing us. And this self-chi massage, it's really a self-love massage. It's about loving our bodies, every single part of our body coming down to the hand, giving more pressure to the hand, and kneading the hand like it's a piece of dough on all the sensitive parts of the palm and in between the fingers. So our whole body gets our love and our attention and individually gets told to please wake up. We're going to have another beautiful day, going over the actual fingers and over the top of the palm. And then we're going to do the good acupressure point. So if you make an L with your hands, we're going to be pressing with our thumb in between. We're going to be pushing upwards while we make the sound S. So palm on the ground. S. It's a release, it's good. And this is releasing the liver. Also, if you get headaches or any tensions, it's a really good point to release. And then we're going to knock on our arm to complete the right arm. The inside and the outside. I release a lot from burping by burping. So you're very welcome to have any form of release that your body needs and not to judge your body. Okay, we're going to go to the other arm now. So the left arm is coming behind your back. On this arm, I can reach both hands, so that's lovely. I'm going to reach and surrender to the earth. And we're going to hold for 3 breaths. And flopping down. Slowly coming up as we begin to work with this left arm. So we're kneading it, and notice how I'm rolling. My whole body is rolling with the movement, waking up my beautiful left arm, my less dominant arm. waking you up, paying a little bit more of attention on the wrists. Didn't do the other side, so do the other side as well. Mm. Coming down to the palm, and we're going to knead the hands into the palm. It's really waking up the palm and going in between the fingers as well. Should be potentially a little bit ouchy, but shouldn't be super, nothing should be painful. Ease off if anything feels extremely painful. We're going to do the Herger point on this hand as well. So we're making an L, and it's in here at this point that we're pressing, making the sound, which is the liver sound. I just had a little freak out, thought I wasn't recording, but I am. Wonderful. Okay. Rubbing at that palm, just giving a gentle little stroke. And knocking on the hands and the arm. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to come up to a little back bend. Going to get something for my knees. You need something for your knees to be more comfortable. Please do that. We're going to come onto our knees. And we're not going to do a very strenuous back bend. We're just going to push slightly forward, our feet flat on the earth. We just feel that lower back waking up. Don't put too much pressure. If you feel same anything a little ouchy, just pull back. If you're a little bit more flexible, you can just have a little rock back here, just for a moment. Then we're going to come down, laying our head onto the ground as we use our hands to wake up our kidneys and our spine. So we're just knocking with two fists. Oh, feel really the enjoyment of being in this happy baby pose and giving yourself a little knock. It can really feel like being a baby and being rocked and patted on our bottom. We can give ourselves that loving touch. Ah, ah, beautiful. Okay, so we're coming back over. You can stay on your knees if you want to, or if that's uncomfortable. I've got a slightly sore ankle, so I need to have a wider stance, or if you just need to be cross-legged or sitting on a chair by now, that's fine. So, yeah, it's too painful for my ankle. And it's a self-love class, not a self-punishment class. So we must listen to what our body wants from us. So we're going to start with a knocking on the chest. This is where our thymus gland is. So we're almost making the rhythm of thymus gland. Thymus. Thymus gland. And we're going to keep going with, you can hear me? We're going to keep going with both hands. We're gently going to knock over all of the organs. So hello, lungs, waking up our lungs and heart. Hello, heart. Mm. Good morning, lungs. Thank you for breathing for me today. Running liver. Mm, the detoxing me. My stomach. Yay. Oh, intestine. Womb on my body, beautiful womb and ovaries. Yoni. Mm. And all the different organs inside of us, just giving them a nice little tap and wake up. You say that when you're good to your workers, they work harder, huh? If you've got a good boss, then you're going to work harder and last longer. Just giving love to every single part of us, waking it up. Just coming onto the belly with some circles. We'll just spend a little moment here just giving some massage to our abdomen when we wake up. A healthy body shouldn't take too long in the morning until it's ready to have a poop. And what can assist this is having a little bit of a belly massage. It's really nice with oils. Mm. It just helps you have a relationship with your stomach. How does it feel? Is it bloated today? What does that tell you about what you ate last night or what you've been eating? Pardon me. I know I've been feeding myself some foods that I like, my mind, but my guts don't really like, and I can feel they're a bit sensitive. Yeah, just closing your eyes for a moment and just feeling into the belly. What's here in the abdomen? What love is it needing from you? Maybe you're going to be bleeding soon. Yeah. Or maybe you are bleeding and you just need a lot of tenderness. Mm. And we're going to move to the foot. So just finishing with your beautiful belly massage, knowing that you can come back and do breast and belly massage right after this practice or any time. Such a beautiful practice that I also guide. But for now, we'll go on to the foot. So if you can, if this is in your range of possibility, you're going to hold your right foot with your right hand, and your left hand is going to come in between all of those toes. And we're going to wake up that foot by rotating it. Can't believe it. I'm getting a mani-pedi today. Would have had nice fingernails and toes for this video. I apologize. Rotating the other way. Not something I ever do, get mani-pedis, but these type of things can be a very self-loving practice. I always say that whatever we do to our bodies, it's the energy and the intention behind it that matters. It's not whether makeup is good or makeup is bad, or surgery is good or surgery is bad, or eating this is good or eating this is bad. To me, it's what's the energy underneath it? Are we doing it because we're angry at ourselves and we want to punish ourselves? We don't think we're good the way we are, so we don't eat these things, or we have this type of treatments done to us because we don't love ourselves? Or do we do it because we love ourselves? Like a client of mine who had breast reduction surgery, letting go of that foot. Coming to massage over the foot, the leg, the thigh. Giving a lot of love to the knee. And then we're gonna need these strong calves. A client of mine had breast reduction surgery, and for her, this was a completely self-loving procedure, as her breasts were very large and it caused her great pain and stress and financial burden. And so while a lot of self-love teachers might say no surgery is right, for this woman, it was an act of self-love for her to actually have that. So it's about the energy behind the things which we do that matters, not so much the things that we do. And we're going to give the flat hands a little slice over the ankle. Putting our palm over the top of the foot, some gentleness. And then in between the toes. Same thing, might be a little bit of stagnation, a little bit of ouching. And then we're going to knead the foot like it's a bread. We're just going to really knead into there. Feels amazing. For me, when I'm ever stressed and working, I have to be sitting, but I'm feeling disconnected in my body. I always have a foot in my hand and I'm massaging it. It's grounding. It's literally grounding to be. You cannot be out in nature with your feet on the earth. If you put your hands onto your feet, it can stimulate the same sense of groundedness, especially this one spot. So in between the pad of the foot and the bottom, just this middle spot. This is our kidney 1 spot. So we're going to press extra firm on that. You can just do that one spot when you're stressed on both feet. It can stimulate a feeling of groundedness. Those of you who might have anxiety, like I can have, it's a really good spot for us. And we're going to wake up the leg. Turning over onto our side and giving our bottom a spank. Thank you, Minka DeVos, my teacher, for being a little bit fun as well with all of her practices, because it actually feels great to give yourself a little spank. I was switching over to the other leg. I'm gonna hold right with right, and if you can, grabbing the in between the toes. You can close your eyes for a moment and just notice how you're feeling in this moment compared to how when you started class. Are you feeling more dropped in, more awake, more present in your body? Or are your thoughts still racing? Is your mind elsewhere? What can you do to come back here just as we come towards the end of this beautiful chi self-love massage? Stay with me. Stay with your body. More importantly, stay with your body. Right, bringing that foot down and massaging over this big, beautiful, strong thighs. Yeah, thighs are a part of the body, especially often women's bodies, also male bodies get a lot of slack or flack for being big, or they need to be big to carry us around. So see if you can love these strong pillars of the body, coming over the knee, the joint. There. I'm going to be a little bit more strong on the back of his calf. Ooh. Been doing a lot of walking. That's quite painful, but good. Using your flat hands to almost cut and scissor on the ankles. So my teacher says that the joints is where if you had a glass with muddy water, the mud would all go down and settle at the bottom, yeah. So all stagnation kind of settles in our joints, in our ankles, our wrists, our knees. We need to pay extra attention and give them extra love because they can more easily be damaged. And rolling over the top of the foot with flat hands. And going in between the toes. Ah. Coming to the bottom of the foot. We might get some little cracks and pops like I just did. Hello, foot. And these amazing things carry us and walk us all around if you have that mobility access. Just giving some love to these beautiful feet. We also can feel so much pleasure. I don't know about you, but mine certainly can. And we're going to go in for that kidney 1 spot. Pressing in. And flat. Over. Slap the bottom. Ah, very good. So if it's in your mobility range, you're going to come into a squat now. If not, you can just sit onto something. Just taking a moment as we're slowly making our way to a standing completion, noticing how is the body feeling down here on the earth, and we're about to stand up and really reclaim or claim this day as an act of self-love. Now you can place your hands onto the earth if that's in your ability, pushing your legs. You're going to slowly drape yourself up into standing really slowly. With this. Okay, we're going to swing head to side, giving a little smack of your organs. Letting any last yawns out. Gonna do a shake. Deep breaths through the nose. Good. Keep shaking. What are you shaking off your usual habits of the day that you don't like? Yeah, I don't want to do those. I'm going to do what I love to do. I'm not going to jump straight on my phone. I'm going to journal. I'm going to make tea. What are you going to do? And slowing down, bringing your feet together. Your hands can be over your lower dantian. You're just going to close your eyes and bringing a smile onto your face as you just stand still like a bamboo blowing in the wind. Your hands to your heart. I got to bow to you. You're doing this practice for yourself and inviting you to bow to yourself, thanking yourself for showing up for yourself. And I invite you to move into the rest of your day with more acts of self-love, even if they're little micro acts of self-love. How can you be more connected to this beautiful vessel and body that you've been gifted? Even if you don't think it's a beautiful vessel right now, I'm going to hold the belief for you that it is until you are fully ready to accept it as that. Thank you for joining my self-chi massage, and I hope to see you again another morning.